Welcome to the demo for Automate It, my 7th video in my series of doing games from the Steam Next Fest demos. Although apparently this game released a demo before Next Fest, a couple weeks ago. This, I haven't, as with all these games, I haven't played them, so I can't tell you a ton about them. The store page makes it seem like kind of in between like Factorio and a Zachtronics game, where like you have a kind of an automation puzzle to solve, but it's not like the whole game of Factorio. It's like, oh, here's a smaller piece of that. Try to optimize it to get a good score if you want, or not, maybe. And then move on to another similar kind of puzzle. So, you know, pardon the black bars. I can't get this game to display in a good resolution, so you'll just have to suffer a little bit. Let's just give it a try, the campaign. Hopefully they'll teach me how to play.
Welcome to Automate It Corporation. You are now part of an elite team responsible for optimizing interstellar production lines. With your help, we'll take automation to the next level. Before we begin, let's get you familiar with your controls. Ready?
Yeah, I know how to press
First,
WASD.
let's move the camera. Use WASD to pan around. Move your mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Great.
Yeah.
Now, hold middle mouse button and move your mouse to rotate the view.
Okay, I don't want
This
to
will
do that
help
right
you
now.
navigate complex factory layouts.
What I want is for you to increase the damn text size of everything. So there's this. Which, okay, I couldn't really read what this guy was saying. Is this the building menu? I don't know. Just make, like, everything twice as big, please. I won't presumably have all of these panels open at the same time, so the fact that they're taking up the whole screen maybe won't be so bad. Maybe I'll turn everything up to, like, 130, but I don't know. I'll try 120. I assume this will not actually be good enough. Yeah, look around. Okay.
Perfect. Now let's explore the building menu. To automate production, you'll need machines, conveyors, and splitters. Press B to open the building menu. Here, you can browse different categories of buildings. Select the conveyor belt from the menu.
Interesting. So things have a resource cost, and they've been automatically assigned to a key binding. Okay, so this costs 2 resources. I don't know what that means yet. They have a little tooltip saying 120 per minute, I guess. Okay.
Whenever you select a building, the building details menu will appear. Use it as your best friend because in it you can find all the shortcuts and build settings. Now it's your turn. Place a conveyor belt to connect the spawner to the highlighted receiver. Use the anchor system to align the belts properly.
The anchor system? Okay, you're supposed to press R, I guess. I mean, it seems like I don't have
Well
to do
done.
that at all.
Now, let's add a machine to the system. To process the materials, we need a press. Select it from the building menu and place it on the conveyor path.
So how did it open the panel that has... Okay, so logistics, machinery. Got it. Okay, a press. Put it where? Anywhere on this conveyor path, but going the other way, I assume, since this thing was called a spawner.
Great job. Now let's see your system in action. Press spacebar to start the simulation. This will activate the spawner and move resources through the system.
This is inefficient, right? The belts and the spawners produce at 120 per minute, but this can only handle 60. So I assume it'll teach me to split the input and send it through 2 different presses soon?
Nice. If things are moving too slow, use period and comma to adjust the speed of the simulation.
So what exactly are we... What is this? This is a world spawner that makes iron? Okay, I guess I could believe that that's like iron ore and we're pressing it into iron bars. Oh. You're saying not only if I feel things are running too slow, but I must to demonstrate to you that I know how. Okay.
All right, let's stop the simulation to check our objectives. Press spacebar again to pause the simulation. Now, let's refine our system a bit more. Look at the objective panel in the top left corner. This panel shows everything you need to complete in this level. Our next task is to split the flow of resources to improve efficiency. But before that, click on a receiver. You'll see various configuration options, such as allowed items for that receiver.
Okay.
As you can see, in this level, each receiver accepts one different item. Let's build a splitter. Splitters allow you to divide resources into multiple paths. They don't create more material, but they distribute them evenly. If you need to destroy some conveyors, you can use the demolition tool. Place a 1x2 splitter on the spawner output and connect it to both receivers.
On the spawner output. Okay, so you think this should be before the press. All right, can I get rid of this, please? I'm looking what's happening here. They suggest... Oh, just putting it like right up in this thing's face. Okay, sure. So I can rotate. Can I flip it or something? So that the input were here? I guess not. Place a 1x2 splitter, connect it to both receivers, but it's not making the thing they want to receive, right? Take your word for it. But you still want me to have the press in here.
Perfect. Now we're sending resources to 2 different paths. Let's add another machine to process the extra materials.
I bet it'll be a cutter.
Place a cutter on the second output to process the material before it reaches the receiver. Excellent work. Now both outputs are being used efficiently. Now, just start the simulation and complete the level.
So we're turning... How are we using just a cutter to turn, like... I don't know. It doesn't quite make sense to me that a press makes bars and a cutter makes pipes, both out of, like, raw iron ore? I know I'm, like, Stockholm Syndromed and into wanting to smelt things, I guess. But I don't know, man. It doesn't seem like a cutter should be able to turn this into this. But okay, we're fully saturating. Well, what is? I assume these can accept input at any speed. Wait, why am I delivering pipes faster? Does this make 2 or something? Oh, it looks like it might. I couldn't tell before it went away. Okay, great. We're on the leaderboards in the same place as everyone else in the demo. Rating only 4 stars. Use less power to get 5 stars. Okay, so there are like mini objectives. Okay. And power... Is that what it said that the objects took? I thought they took resources. Okay, whatever.
Welcome back, engineer.
Much less space.
Now that you know how to build, let's talk about recipes. Every machine follows a specific recipe, just like cooking. Press Control or click on the desired item to open the recipe menu. Here, you can check what a machine needs and produces per minute. Look at the numbers.
Click on the desired
Input
item.
rate means how much a machine needs per minute,
Mm-hmm.
while output rate means how much it produces per minute. Now, let's see a real example. Look at this spawner. It produces 120 stone per minute. The cutter only needs 60 per minute, which means the spawner is producing more than necessary. Since the spawner produces 120 per minute, it can supply 2 cutters at the same time.
Yeah.
Try adding a splitter and connecting 2 cutters.
Of course. Cutters, those are over here. Here. Oh my gosh, so many things. And it's so small! Okay.
Now, both cutters are getting 60 per minute, fully using the 120 per minute from the spawner. That's an optimized setup, and the number that we need to finish the recipe. Now, let's look at the opposite case. This furnace produces 120 per minute of coal, but the manufacturer only needs 60 per minute. What happens? Half of the output won't be used. Since this machine is producing twice as much as needed, half of the output could be used somewhere else. But in this case, it has nowhere to go. This means the belt will eventually get overloaded, stopping the furnace's production. However, that won't be an issue in this level. Now, enough talking, time to complete the level.
Why won't it be an issue in this
Build
level?
the other 2 furnaces at the wood and iron spawner. After that, connect everything to a manufacturer.
Okay. So... I don't understand right now what they're saying about furnaces and coal. Because, like... Okay, let me see the furnace recipe here. If I do this, no. Is there some button to flip things? I mean, because I want... You made me put the splitter here. And I would love to put the furnace like here, but mirrored, right? M? No. Options. Controls. Rotate is R. E and Q, I don't know what terrain level means. Maybe height? Like layer? Reverse conveyor belt is V. That's not what I want. Conveyor pathfinding is F. Building menu. No, there doesn't seem to be anything. Okay. So you can't flip things. Which is, I mean, you know, we can work with it. So, yeah, these both want to be furnaces. So I can put furnaces like this. And this. These are all connected now. So, this produces 120 coal per minute. But we only need 60 of it. So I guess what will happen is the output of this will be too full, but the input of the assembler, or whatever they called it, will be fully saturated. It'll be taking half of this and all of these. And so this lane will back up, which of course doesn't matter in this scenario. Fine. Okay. So what am I supposed to build? A constructor or something? A manufacturer. It wants 3 things. Put that bad boy right here, I guess. merge these two belts. Right? And then connect this back to here. So is that what you wanted? And it figured out that what we wanted was reinforced concrete without us saying so, just because we delivered the right ingredients for that. Okay, and so indeed this is backing up, but that's fine. And this is only working half the time. Sure. Okay, and if we wanted another star, we could use less power. What did I do that was so smart? Huh. Okay. No more hand-holding, huh? Just solve the puzzle? Is that the idea? How can I tell what my goal is? I must deliver structural cables. Use a certain amount of power. So, okay. These say resource cost, but they're using the icon, the lightning bolt, that I saw for power on the score screen. So I think they just have the two different words for the same thing. Okay. Splitter 3 to 1, huh? Or 1 to 3? So how do I forgot how to see a recipe. Structural cables, okay. I guess the other way it could tell what we need might be because, like, it's not as freeform as Factorio, right? The game tells you what you're supposed to build on each level. So... Well, it sure looks pretty straightforward. Just like, here's the list of things to do. And we will once again be throwing, well, we'll be producing more coal than we need. Which means our wood input will be backed up, but that's still fine. So we can't move these, I assume. That's like part of the setup of the puzzle. Okay. So coal... We need wood and iron near each other. This is iron, right? Yes. And this is wood? Yes. Okay. So I need a furnace to process the wood. That makes my coal. Then combine that with iron in an advanced furnace. Whoa! It's huge! Okay. Could probably... That looks good. It comes out about at the right place, yeah? This thing is massive. Okay, this only produces outputs here, it looks like. So let's just... Well, actually, let's make sure we get stuff out. Yeah, and it looks like, I mean, its process time is basically nothing. I guess 1 second, but... Stop. Yeah. Okay, so this is all good. We only need one of these to meet the output constraints. And I actually need to fire this again in a normal furnace, turn it from steel into reinforced steel. Okay. And this needs to go into a furnace as well. Oh, that doesn't go anywhere, excuse me. Like this? There we go. So this can tell that it is building a reinforced steel. This is building copper wire. And if I just weld those together in a welding machine, like so. Oh, you don't have to be so far over. Then we're all set, right? Oh, and it's even computed that I've used the goal amount of power, or less. I have not overspent on power. We'll see if we can deliver in a suitable amount of time. Is that my time remaining? I don't understand this. Can I see how many we've delivered? Yeah, okay, well, alright, so go faster? Looks... very close to the line on getting there. We did it in how much time? 12.65. Yeah, just 0.4 of a second. That was my plan. Good. Okay. So I mean, that was all very, so far, like, obviously very introductory puzzles where they just say, here's the production chain you must follow, try to fit it into a reasonable amount of space. I imagine at some point it gets more interesting where you're like balancing things, but this looks much easier for some reason. What's the difference? What are you guys doing here? If I wanted to delete this, am I allowed? Yes. So it's not like a situation where you have to build on top of what's already there. So you're delivering stone and you deliver iron. And you also make stone. Wait. Oh, no, wait, this makes more iron. Where am I supposed to be producing stuff? Here. I see. So the point of this level is that they set up half of the necessary production, I'm guessing. The goal is to make 100 of them, about 100 per minute. And we're only producing 60 per minute from this advanced press, I imagine. So we're supposed to take like these 2 lines of stone and combine them with a line of iron here. And another press and deliver that as well, I suppose. Is that what I want to do, or just what they want me to do? So there's more stone and more iron. We could just... If there were a way to copy-paste, we could just copy-paste this whole thing and put it over here and have more. Well... Okay, hang on. Let me understand these ratios. So this iron, I think, well, I don't quite understand. I think it's saying that to feed one advanced press machine, you need 60 iron pipes per minute. So to feed 2, I would need 120 iron pipes per minute, which fortunately I have, because this thing produces 120 pipes from just 60 iron. So if I split this, as indeed has been done for me here, I can take this other line and feed it into another advanced press machine. So this is already the iron pipes that I need to double my throughput. For stone, it says 1 stone block maker, what is it called? A cutting machine, only produces half of the needed 120 to feed a single advanced press machine. So you need 2 stone cutters per press machine, and we need 2 press machines. So that's why they've built us 4 stone cutters. But what an insane setup. This produces 240 stone per minute, which is enough to feed 4 stone cutters if we just line it up right. Okay. The problem is these splitters are huge, right? Why are you saying X? Why don't you like that? Oh, wait. Are these... These are the splitters. Okay, can I undo? Yes. I thought these were cutters. Where are the cutters? Oh, they're right at the output of the splitters. I see. So they've split this into 2, and then fed each of those into a splitter, giving us a split by 4. Exactly what I want. Okay, great. And then each one has a cutter. So... what? Do I have any better logistical tools for moving shit around? An elevator. Because... it's pretty annoying that the delivery is right here. Right? I'd like to just have this rotated 90 degrees so it points like this, and then have 2 of them right next to each other. Conveyor support? What is an advanced press machine? Or wait, what is this machine? This is an advanced press machine. Okay. I imagined I could maybe like just use an assembler level 2 to speed up throughput or something, but no, we're already using the fast one, the advanced one, because it's the only one that can use this recipe. So I'm just like, you know, we want another one of these. And we're already producing enough pipes, but they're like over here. They're in the wrong place. Right? And a cutting machine only costs 8 power / resource. Oh, you know, maybe they've said, maybe they aren't using two different words for the same thing. Maybe the icon means power, and the word resource means resource, because there are some buildings that take resources other than power somehow that we just don't know about yet? Okay, fine. Like, maybe there are some levels where you only have access to 5 unobtainium, and some devices cost unobtainium to build, in addition to their power. Yeah, so, like, if we one day wanted to maximize throughput, well, the way to do it would be to build 4 press machines, right? Because we have twice as much input as we need. We could connect the other output of this to the other 2 outputs of this in a press machine, and then duplicate the whole setup over here using this and this. That would be the way to maximize throughput. But that means routing this thing. I mean, I guess I'll find out how elevators work. Maybe what I should do is leave this setup alone for the moment, build another copy of it over here my own way, and see if I can lay things out a little bit better. So the output of 2 advanced press machines can be put onto a single belt. So we could do something like that. But it seems that without an elevator, how are we supposed to route these things and make them happy, right? How can I get this to both? I guess, well, I guess it is possible without an elevator. If we did, you know, something. How do I? Oh, okay. If we did like this, we'd have to use splitters, but you see the idea is you can actually avoid routing anything through anything else this way. But that's obviously quite expensive in terms of... Oops, I keep forgetting that's not how you delete things. Quite expensive in terms of number of conveyor belts. So, elevators then. Actually, maybe, yeah, this is kind of provocatively designed in a way, right? To try to make me consider doing things this way. And then I just have to elevate some stone over here. No. Like that, please. But then put an elevator here. Whoa, look at that. I can build it way up there, man. Okay, but that's not what I want. Okay, I sort of don't understand how to get what I do want, though. Okay, I guess it's just this. So how do I do it? The flip top T? No. How do I get an elevator the other way around? It's not R, that would rotate. How do I get an elevator that takes things down? Like, I've already got it up where I want. Actually, let's hit space and see if I do indeed have that. Yeah, look, it's coming up. There it is. Okay. Ah! No. Oh, it built a little support for me. That's nice. But, like, how could I convince you to come down, please? This is what I want. I can build elevators. But I want a delevator. I want a descender. I can raise this as much as I like. I can make the top point the other way so it comes out the way it came in. But I can't make the controls? I can't. What would you ever need building area 10 for, I wonder? Help center is F1, okay. Floor visualization, page up and page down, okay. Elevator advanced building mode is T. That just flipped it, man. Oh, I wouldn't call that advanced. Okay, page up and page down are like doing this, which is kind of showing and hiding various heights from me, I guess. Maybe? Huh, okay. So, elevator or conveyor belt pathfinding was something they mentioned. F and T for elevator advanced building mode. Down. It. Stop. It's already stopped. It seems like they want me to be able to do this. They haven't taught me how yet, but like the buttons seem like they're there. I mean, we could go around. Instead of doing this. But, like, I have elevators. I want to be able to use them. Conveyor support. Take that. Alright, I guess pack it in, boys. We're not building the elevator today. God has other ideas in mind, it would seem. So... I mean, it's really not... a beautiful way to do this. I wish I had a little more space to work with without having to move all this stuff. But... like, we can do this, for example. We're not going to win any prizes for efficient use of... R? Yeah, R. Actually, there. Efficient use of resources. But I do believe that this would double our throughput. It takes a while because we have a long buffer on this conveyor belt. Oh, we might actually not get... because this is like, this asks us to do it in 1:20. It might take longer for this shit to get over there. I guess not. Oh, I can speed it up, I guess. Yeah, so now it's producing. But it takes so long to get over there that we probably aren't actually meeting the goal, right? Maybe we are? I guess so. So, not winning any prizes here. I'll take it. I don't want to, like, duplicate all the production of this. The building UI seems clunky for now, and I'm not, like, excited to go redo something when I understand in principle how to do it.
As your factory expands, you'll need to move items vertically to save space and improve efficiency.
I wish I could.
Elevators allow you to transport resources above machines, over conveyor belts, or across different terrain levels. Let's try one out. Let's build an elevator. Select it from the building menu and place it in the desired location. You can use E to raise its height or Q to lower it. Try adjusting it now.
Yeah. You don't seem to want me to attach it to anything in particular.
Great. Now this elevator is moving resources to a higher level, keeping everything organized. Just like conveyor belts, elevators have a transport limit. If you need to move more resources, you might need multiple elevators to keep up with demand. By default, an elevator moves items straight up, but sometimes you need more control. Press T to flip the top section, making both input and output face the same direction. Try
there
it
you
now.
go. I've tried it now
Nicely
for you.
done. Now you can adjust elevators to fit your layout perfectly. Now, complete the level. The elevators will help you a lot.
Ah, I'm gonna strangle you, you asshole! Tell me how to lower things! Oh, man. I just see elevators. put something in there. Get something out. I mean, is it possible that the answer is just like ignore what this thing says in and out are? We can try that. Let's see. If I said I wanted stone to go here, it would come out of this, and I might say go in there. Oh, it just totally does. Okay. You lied. You had a like thing on there saying input, output, but it actually is just whatever you want. So now it's going to go up here, around, and come down, yes? So elevators are more like belts and less like machines in that they don't really have an input side and an output side. They'll reorient themselves according to how you connect belts to them. Okay. Understood. Boy, something's wrong with the graphics on that elevator, man. So how do I... Like, what is an elevator's speed? How could I come to know this fact? I seem unable to click on elevators to find out. Is it the same as... Like, their throughput? Is it the same as a belt? I assume so. Then why were they telling me about, like, you might need multiple elevators? Presumably, if I needed that, I would need multiple belts as well. I don't know. Okay, this is a lot of things. So our goal is 60 railway lines in 2 minutes. Which is... If we just used a single manufacturer for railway lines... then we'd be producing 60 in 1 minute. So we would be going twice as fast as necessary. But there's some buffer while we build up all the inputs, of course. That's actually one thing that strikes me as strange about the framing of these puzzles, is that they say you have X amount of time to produce Y amount of resources. But they're not looking at the steady state. They're looking at, like, starting from empty inputs, which just never happens. Except, of course, every single level in this game, it does happen, and I'm just too Factorio-brained and thinking about steady states. This game isn't about those. Latency matters, I guess. Okay. Why? Who just produces reinforced nails out of nowhere? Okay, so we don't actually have to do all of this. It has the normal... production chain for railway lines from scratch displayed here, but we don't need to make the reinforced nails from raw resources because God is giving us reinforced nails at 60 per minute, which is how many we need. Railway tracks, I didn't see a spawner for. Is that this one? That's reinforced concrete, which we made earlier. So we have to actually make the railway tracks. But then we can just combine the railway tracks with the reinforced nails and the reinforced concrete to go straight to the output. Okay. So, I think I'll just try to make one manufacturer for railway tracks. I'm not going to try to like double up because we don't have a bunch of spare reinforced nails lying around, so saturating one of these is about the best we can hope for. Which means that we just need these numbers of things. So I need 2 wood cutters, I think? Hang on. Yeah. Because this turns 60... We need 120 per minute of wood. Do I have that? Yes, it's right there. Okay. For stone, we just need to cut it once, and then, like, that'll be good. And we need 2 pressers for iron as well. Okay, that seems pretty simple. So here's the wood. Give me a splitter, please. We could save a little power, actually. Let's build this backwards. By not splitting things until I need to. Well, no, because I can just recombine them, right? Yeah. Okay, never mind. So let's do this. There's our 2 splitters. No, there's our 1 splitter, of course. I need 2 cutters. And the outputs of which I merge back together. So now I have 120 wooden planks per minute, which is what is needed by the railway track manufacturer. The iron bars, we want to do the exact same thing. Except with pressers and not cutters. There's a presser. Okay. They're pretty big, huh? Maybe like that would be reasonable, maybe? I don't think so. I think we can do a little better. If we... Yeah, we end up, I think... Oh, I got lost. Needing fewer belts this way. Maybe. So that makes bars, this makes bars, good, okay. And we want to connect that with this. And also... stone blocks. Which are over here. And which we just need 1 cutting machine for. Alright, well, let's build that manufacturer. Actually, I think I'll route things like this. God, elevators are huge. Can't just underground under something so easily, huh? So, this is fine. Getting this over here is the exciting part. Which, I mean, I guess is not all that complicated eventually, right? Okay. Hey, this has detected what it's making now. Great. It's making railway tracks. That's what I wanted, right? Yeah. All right. So now we just need another manufacturer. Here. That takes this stuff. This stuff. And this stuff, yeah? I mean, aside from the somewhat inefficient routing here, I think this is basically the best you could do. Like, I mean, it saturates the input resources I'm bottlenecked on, right? In principle, if you waited long enough, this would maximize throughput, given the resources I have. Build one, do it, go. Yes, it's making 60 per minute now. Wait, this isn't doing anything. Okay, connected it to the wrong end, huh? Alright, let's try that again. I should have noticed a while ago that there was nothing buffered up here, but I was so busy watching the elevators in action that I didn't. We're using a tiny bit more power than the goal, I guess. And I don't think we're going to be done. Well, I don't know. I guess not. So both of those, if I say redo level, surely you're not going to make, okay. Not going to make me actually redo it. Ah, we could solve both problems by just making this a little bit less inefficient. So if I said delete... Delete... I delete this elevator as well. Because I actually want one like this. And then I can just route this straight in there, and it uses less power, although still not quite enough less, huh? You want me to use 2 fewer conveyor belts. Well, I guess there was no real advantage to putting that where I did. I could have put it here, and it would be at least as efficient, perhaps more, because I can do this. Yeah, that saved 2 power. This, I don't think you could improve much. you would have to improve anything here, you'd have to actually move this, which involves moving like everything. If I move this further to the right, I end up using 2 fewer conveyor belts on this, but 1 more on each of these. But 1 less here? Is that true? So does moving this 2 spaces to the right solve my problem? Doesn't seem like it should, but maybe I'm wrong. Nope, it was the same. I don't totally understand why, but that's fine. What if I moved this like down and to the right? I wouldn't need this little zigzag here, but I need an extra belt for this thing and this thing, but fewer belts for this thing? I don't know. I'm out of here. That was good enough. Go to the level selector.
This is the level selector. Some levels are locked and will be unlocked once you earn the required number of stars indicated on them. Additionally, some levels unlock new mechanics.
So this is all the stuff that you can have in the demo, it looks like. These 13 levels. Deliver Stellar Nexus Singularity. That's much more complicated than Railways. Okay. I was gonna sign off and say I've done enough. Ah, this actually is maybe more... This is more of a throughput goal, right? Maintain and deliver a rate. What else is... So, like, there was stuff on the main menu about, like, a daily challenge or a weekly or something and custom levels. How much of that is actually in? Like, if I said the weekly. Okay, it exists, it looks like. Log in to subscribe? I'm on Steam, bro. That's logged in enough for me. What? I don't understand. No, I will not do this. How I wish to be authenticated. With Steam, I guess? But I just don't want... I don't want to do that. Okay. Random challenges? Everything we've been doing has been like difficulty 2 or something. So let's just say... Demo available challenges 5 out of 5. So if I say I want a random one, what does it do? Oof. Ground is very different. Oh, we have so many different things I don't know how to use. Gas! Deliver steel sheets and power cables. Oh no. Okay. Well, steel sheets are very easy. We've made these. Or something very much like them. Power cables are also very easy. So all this extra shit we have, like the gas pipe and the pipe quantum transporter. So these I guess are maybe like, wow. What the heck does this do? They go onto a network? What the heck? So this is like, I don't know, an actual teleporter for your items, maybe? That you have to understand some more advanced features to know how to configure. An ultra elevator. Okay, whatever, man. An ultra conveyor belts. These are just like level 2 things, maybe? Of course, I've always wanted a bifluxer. Is that how you spell distillation? I would have thought there were 2 L's. Maybe not, though. Okay, so we could go through more of the demo tutorial levels to understand how to use this stuff, but it's not necessary for this challenge. And this challenge doesn't seem all that interesting anyway. I used up one of my 5 demo random challenges, I guess, but I don't plan to use all 5, so that's fine. Okay, I can load that one if I want. So make me a harder one, difficulty 5. What does it ask of me? Ooh, we got different height levels. That's what elevators are for, I guess. Deliver solar cells. I have as input silicon. Okay. I don't see silicon in here anywhere, man. There it is. I need heavy water. How do I get that? I don't know. That's what I get for skipping levels, I guess. Okay. Well, I guess that's probably not going to happen. Aluminum? I mean, like, there isn't any aluminum, man. It says... To make polycrystal and silicon, I would need silicon and liquid deuterium, which is like, you know, related to heavy water somehow. But it won't tell me how I would get any of these. And I assume if I had done the tutorial, I would just know. Like, what does this do? What does it need? I don't know. I don't seem to have water, so I don't know how I could make heavy water or deuterium. But I assume if I went and did the right tutorial, I would find out. Help center. Okay, well, actually. Fluids and gases? They use pipes. They have no volume limits. Once produced, they remain available indefinitely. I don't know what that means. I guess I sort of do. Yeah, but how do you get water? Huh. I'm not overclocking any machines. But this is like setting... using an assembler Mark II or something. Or assembler 2. To get more production in the same amount of space, but it costs more power, I guess is the idea. Okay, so... I don't think any of the levels I had unlocked would tell me how to do any of that stuff, right? Yeah. Okay, then I guess I'm done with the demo. I've seen what the game is. It's interesting enough. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.